Nation, it is time for a special live stream with a special friend of mine. But before we get started, I want to say this. We are not financial advisors. This is certainly not financial advice. We're just going to talk about what we're excited about. We're just going to talk about what we're passionate about, and that is crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome my friend, Johnathan, the one-leg bandit. What's going on?
Good morning, Hanak. And look, I feel that energy. I feel you every morning when you wake up and say, you know, how excited you are for how your wallet is moving up or down. It doesn't matter. You take us on the journey, and I'm here with you, and I love it. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
It is an exciting moment for me. It is an honor. It is a joy, and I hope you are well. How are you, my friend? How are we doing today?
Life is good. People, do you feel it? Do you feel the opportunity around you? It's everywhere. It's abundant. If you do not see the opportunity in life right now, you are missing it. There's jobs, there's contracts, there's crypto, there is just beautiful people. So reach your arms out and start talking and grow yourself, okay?
Let's go. You know, Johnathan, I want to get into your narrative. I want to get into your story. Then we're going to talk crypto. And so help me understand, how did you, first of all, let's go way back. Where were you raised and how did you end up in crypto, your career, your businesses? Just talk about your life and how you ended up here.
So I'm a North Carolina country boy, okay? You can hear it my twang. I'm a Carolina country boy, okay? And, you know, I was raised like that, went to a small high school. Right out of high school, 1 week we went to the beach. We had a good time. And the next thing you know, I'm in the Navy, okay? I knew I was going to the Navy right out of high school. I was a gunner's mate on the USS Carter Hall LSD-50. Loved every second of it, got to see the world. And when I went to the Navy, when I signed up, it was supposed to be a great time. We're supposed to travel around the world. But what ends up happening? Right when I'm in boot camp, 9/11. So the first thing that happens is we get ready and we go straight and get ready to start training to go straight to war. It went from all play to all business, okay? So once that was done, I ended up, getting hurt. I got smushed by a scissor lift, and I become the one-leg bandit. Okay, so it's not just I am an amputee. I am hopping on the good foot, and it's all good. So that's how I become the one-leg bandit. So then I had to get reorganized, refocused. I went from the more physical type of life that I was living, the more, I guess, hands-on, to using my brain. So I had some great mentors and I got into federal contracting. Okay. And for about 7 years, I grew that business. I learned federal contracting. I helped businesses get set up, help them win millions and millions of dollars in federal contracts. And when you start helping people make money, they want to be around you, okay? Because you're building their wealth, their brand, and you create some real relationships. Like whenever you start making people that kind of money, you can pick up the phone and call them, and they will be there via helicopter, airplane, whatever it takes when you need them. So we've created some great relationships. And then I was in the VA one day, and I still remember this so vividly. I was sitting there, and there was old equipment, worn out stuff, just old. It looked old, okay? And I felt that I could make a change. I knew by being an amputee and a service disabled veteran that I could start my own business, and I did, called Maness Veteran Medical. And I started to bring higher quality products to the VA and to the DoD. And it has been a blessing. Instead of trying to throw stuff at the wall and just bring every product under the sun and make whatever margin I can, I focus on specialized products to bring better care, better products to the VA, for all my fellow veterans. Instead of just wasting the dollars, I'm bringing you high quality equipment, high quality technology, and getting you better care. And I've been able to do that now for 7 years, and we've grown so much because we have an eye for what is going to be needed and what the veterans want in the VA. So I did that. And then if you want to talk about how I got into crypto, believe it or not, it was a blessing from my son. My son was like, hey, man, I'm getting into Dogecoin on Robinhood. All right. So I had some crypto, some Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I didn't understand or know anything about meme coins or anything at all. I saw what he did in the first run up, and I knew the next go, because there's going to be another go, I was going to be involved. I was able to get in early in Shiba Inu, and everything worked out right. So I'm Shiba Inu diehard, and I've been with them the whole way, and I'm going to continue to ride that wave and grow
Yeah.
this whole ecosystem. But that's how I got here. And the last thing I want to say is I got so involved that I had to get others involved. So last year, my whole goal was to get as many people set up with wallets as I could. Got 567 people set up with their wallet, $2.2 million brought into SHIB alone. Okay. And I'm not giving financial advice. I tell them what I do. And they want to do that. Plus, they all want to be involved in SHIB anyway. SHIB is the gateway. And we've done so well. And that's how I'm here with you. And now I'm following my dreams, talking to my YouTube heroes. If you look at my channel, if you don't mind, everybody, please subscribe. I've been able
Yeah.
to get with my people now and spread the word just by everything coming together. And that's how it happened.
You are a force of positivity. I cannot commend you enough as a follow, both on YouTube and on Twitter. It's at the number one leg bandit, just as it reads and states in the background of your screen there. I want to get back to your time in the military, which, by the way, thank you for your service. We love and honor our veterans and their families. Thank you for service and sacrifice. I want to ask, though, what was it like for you mentally? What was it like for you emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually when you realized that your plans were no longer going to happen? How did you recover? How did you process that? And how did you move forward?
Well, look, I was very young, so it wasn't difficult at all. It got a lot serious, though. It was serious and boring. All right, boring in some ways. You had to learn how to manage your time and stay busy and active. Being out in the ocean for 7 months at a time, 8 months at a time, it takes a toll on you. But you just got to keep grinding every day. We had a mission to do and we got it done. We had to get our Marines where they needed to go on the LSD. The job for the LSD is to get the Marines to the place that they need to go on shore and get them there safely and give them support. So that's what we do.
That's awesome. And then as you began to develop your business, your career, how have you just stayed, just so positive? I know you as a life-giving, upbeat person. I've been in our space actively as a social media, personality really, and business owner for over a year and a half now. I've seen you here. You've stayed in the space, but you've always been so positive. It's really sad to see so many people with the power of a microphone and a voice leverage that for toxicity and negativity. And yet here you stand as a bright, shining light, as an example. How do you do that? How do you continue to stay so positive and consistent?
I enjoy watching people grow. All right. I've learned that when other people grow, I grow, and I just really enjoy it. I enjoy seeing what can happen if you try. And I've seen it with my own eyes in federal contracting. If you start a business, okay, and you just try, the opportunity is there. There's just not enough people trying. And I love when I flip the switch and these people win their first contract, or they get involved in crypto and they win. I never tell you you're going to win or you're going to lose, but I can tell you this: if you're not playing ball, you can't win. So I try to teach as many people to play ball as I can, and I have a good time with it. I'm not all sunshine and rainbows. Nobody is. My wife handles probably the worst part of it because she is able to handle my other side. But we are an effective team, and we do things together and just push everything in the right direction.
Can you talk about the importance of just, routines, habits, the type of people to keep around you? If someone's listening and saying, hey, I want to be a business owner, I want to have success in life, I want to stay positive. Maybe there are people struggling with being positive that are watching or listening, or people that'll consume this later, and maybe they're struggling. What are some words of wisdom, some advice, some habits they can begin to put into place in this new year?
Here's my words of wisdom. Always ask for help. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because there's so many people that want to help and that will. And if people tell you they won't or they don't have time, then they're not your true friend. You got to keep grinding until you put yourself around people that will help you. But I know this: if you want it, you can make it happen, period. You can start from nothing, from scratch. You might need about $400, okay, as far as business goes to start. But if you got your idea, you can make it happen, and there's nothing that can stop you now as long as you believe. But you can't you can't halfway a business, okay? You have to know and to believe. But once you do that, no matter what your idea is, you will be successful.
Talk to us about crypto. So 2020 was hot, 2021 was even hotter. What is your perspective, your outlook, and your opinion on what happened last year? The bear market. How did you process that? How do you think through that even now?
Well, the bear market is real, of course. The people are manipulating, the big dogs are manipulating it down. Believe it or not, Hanak, the market was moved down because so many people missed out on the opportunities. The big dogs want to get involved. Now, what I can tell you by this is everyone in crypto is so early, and you preach this as well. We are. Shiba Inu is going to get to 100 million holders, not 1.2 million. We're going to 100 million holders, okay? If you can open your mind up and wrap your head around that and let it go boom, you'll understand how early we are. Crypto adoption is everywhere. It's coming so fast. Me and Hanak talk about it all the time. They're going to make it so easy where when you log in with your email, your everything's tied together. So your wallet will be right there, and before you know it, it'll be just like flipping snapping your fingers. So you better believe that this is the gold rush, and if you're not getting involved in some way, you're going to miss out. You will miss out.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And a lot of people in crypto have been extremely pessimistic about what's happened over the last year or so. But really, it's just an incredible opportunity. If you're just trying to make a quick buck, you're never going to win anyway. But if you are looking to succeed over the long haul, last year, this bear market is just an unbelievable opportunity. And I certainly hope our people are watching, taking advantage, and engaging. What are your thoughts on next year, though? What is your opinion on where things are headed? What's your opinion on just the market 2023 and just things headed?
Well, not financial advice. I do think we might dip down just a little bit more, but I think the bear market is over, everyone. I think that the bulls has been pinned up for way too long. They're ready to go. A lot of people, as you can see, is already adding. On a lot of charts, if you look at them, there is a cup and handle formation with a bull flag. That means that the odds are that we break to the upward. The only thing that would knock us down is some terrible news somewhere. But still, the overall sentiment for crypto is up. So I feel that we're about to do things and do them in an amazing way. I don't think people really realize the amount of money that's going to come back. I think it'll be 2 or 3 times bigger this time than it was last time, just by new people coming in on board. And remember, everyone, you think of in America, you think of crypto and it can't go so big, but this is a worldwide game. All right. People have to remember that. There are so many people in the world. This is a worldwide game with countries that absolutely adore these tokens. So make sure you remember that whenever you're looking. And one last thing I want to throw in at this part right now. If you are trying to be successful in crypto, my only advice is there is a trade bag and there is a hodl bag. You do not touch your hodl bag until you hit your number. All right. Your hodl bag is where you get to, where you want to go, your FU level. All right. Your trade bag is your play bag. All right. If you do that, you will be successful. But if you trade on emotion in cryptocurrency, you'll get smoked like a pack of Marlboros.
And this is why y'all should be following the One Leg Bandit on Twitter and subscribing on YouTube. Gems like that. What are some common mistakes you see people that are maybe new to the game making? What are some things that they can do better?
Well, some common mistakes again is everybody is so hyped up, and my energy does that sometimes. I have to bring people back down and say, look, you have to set goals. All right, this is a goal setting. This is a business. You're running your own business, and when you're trading crypto, so you have to set your goals, and when you hit them, you have to be happy with what you're doing and where you're at. So trading on emotion is just that, and it's a yin and a yang in this world. But I'm telling you, in crypto, it moves so fast that your emotion will eat up. You will get all of your profits eat up on a downturn because you think you're going to lose everything. So you need to look at the overall project, which Hanak is about to get into his beautiful project with Apollo, and good people. As long as you get yourself in good projects, good people, you will be successful because we're early.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, let's talk about Apollo. I really want to talk about the project. What do you see? As someone who has a YouTube channel, someone who's voice matters in this space. What are you seeing from an outside perspective? What are you excited about? What are your initial thoughts?
So the CEO is a boss, all right? He's a boss. That's all it is to it. He is a moneymaker, a mover, and a winner. All right. Like Purdy he's the San Francisco quarterback. He's a flat out winner. You can see it. He's got that look in his eye. I think Apollo is a winning project. And I think that, like you keep preaching to everyone, I think that from the outside looking in and the research that I've done, Apollo has big things coming, and they're setting it up the right way because they're building. And you can see the projects that are sitting here just like floating through the water, hoping to get a little bump whenever the bulls come. And you can see the projects like Apollo that's about to really go places because they have set all this up in preparation for time to hit the gas pedal. So I feel Apollo's doing a great job. And I feel Apollo's best move, and I'm not blowing smoke at you, Hanak. I feel their best move was partnering with you. Why? Because your marketing, your scheme, the way you wake up with everybody seeing you first thing in the morning, and they've been on the journey with you and Apollo, has brought so many eyes and so much excitement to Apollo Inu. So that's my take on it. I love what you've done and what they've done with you. So you inspire me. And look, I buy Apollo and I watch Apollo because I want you to be successful.
I appreciate that. No, I'm excited too, and I'm really looking forward to their major announcement this Thursday, and a lot more to come in the weeks and months ahead. You have a YouTube channel, and I really do want to take a moment to talk about that. About a year and a half, about a year and yeah, almost a year and a half ago, I got on YouTube for the first time, and got on social media for the first time, and my life has never been the same. Can you talk to the audience, maybe someone who's watching, who's working in the cubicle like I used to before I quit my job to do all this full time? Can you talk about just the value of having a social media presence, just your opinion on it, and how people should consider viewing it?
Well, the value of your social media presence is a couple things, okay? First and foremost, you're basically telling people how you feel about things. So you have to be willing to be open enough to talk and to accept rejection and accept people pushing back against you. But as long as you have a social media, then you get to say what you want to say. It's your platform to put out there and to grow. And how you know you're succeeding is when people are hitting that subscribe button and want to hear what you have to say. So it's truthfully the real deal. When you see your channel grow, you know that you're doing something. You know you're making a change. And the best thing about social media, it gives everybody the ability on whatever they're feeling to make a change. That's what I love the most about social media. It can be used in terrible ways, but in my mind, social media gives so many people the opportunity to grow, and I'm thankful for it. So YouTube, really appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, everybody, I just want to encourage you to follow my friend, the one leg bandit, Jonathan. He is a gift. Just a guy that I look up to, someone that I value tremendously. He's a veteran. I mean, he's served in our military, but not just a veteran in our military, but a veteran in business and life and marriage, and just a great guy to glean from, to learn from. As well. So, Jonathan, where can we follow you? Can you give us your ads and your handles across all the social channels?
I'm just the one leg bandit. Link tree me, the one leg bandit. The number one leg bandit. And if you link tree me, everything's there. You can reach out to me anytime. I will help anyone. That's what I do. That's how I've been able to grow, by connections and meeting, shaking hands, and telling wives and husbands, yeah, it's a MetaMask. This is how you do it. Do not lose these keys. Okay, this is your $1 million chance here. Don't lose it. So, I mean, I've been through the ringer, but I'm here to help everyone grow. Whether you need federal contracting help, state contracting help, how to start a business or cryptocurrency, I can help you and give you the guidance that it takes. It only takes me 10 minutes to give you guidance that can change your life forever. I mean that.
That is very true. So, man, thank you so much for being here today. We look forward to continuing, to keep up with you and your journey and what you're building, and looking forward to doing more of this with you this year.
Well, Hana, I greatly appreciate you and thank you. We have done beautiful things together, and the power of positivity that I wake up with every day with you really changes my outlook for the day as well. So, thank you. Okay,
You're welcome, brother. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.
thank you.